Peace to the world. We are in the new Black Wall Street. Yes, I said new Black Wall Street inside of Star Status, which is a store that represents athletics and inner me.
Welcome to Star Status.
Peace to the world. We are in the new Black Wall Street. Yes, I said new Black Wall Street inside of Star Status, which is a store that represents athletics and inner me.
Welcome to Star Status store. It is the home of inner me and athletics. Inner me is all about crystals, crystal jewelry. We customize the jewelry in the store if you want us to. We have bracelets, earrings, necklaces, and then with athletics, we have the world's first conscious sportswear brand.
Created sports logos and put it on sports apparel. So you can see right here, we have Mansa Musa on the basketball shorts. We also have the ancient Egyptian Kemetic Herus on football jersey, tackle twill, captain's tag, heavyweight mesh, all quality material, authentic sports apparel. And y'all come see us at the new Black Wall Street Star Status store on Choctaw Street. Peace.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Make sure if you're in Atlanta, you go to New Black Wall Street and check out my good brother Jefferson at Star Status, and also all of the other beautiful, wonderful, authentic Black-owned stores or melanated Moorish-owned stores up there at the New Black Wall Street. All right. So I want to just let the family know that today's class has been postponed. We are keeping in alignment with the cosmic narrative, and July the 3rd is going to be a very, very, very powerful day and a very powerful alignment. So me and the team talk, and we decide to push the class that we're having, Strive and Thrive, to Sunday. All right. So we'll be doing that on July 3rd. The link is in the bio. We're going to be uncovering 44 income streams at a very critical time. You know what I'm talking about? A very critical time in this, moving forward. All right. So with that being said, shout out to everybody in the building. Salute to all of my KT aliens. Pardon me if there's any inconveniences. Just hit me up. You know what I mean? We could talk about it. With that being said, though, we are here to start this episode of Third Eye Thursdays. Welcome to Know the Ledge Media. I am your host, Brother Red Pill, in the building. Greetings, love and light to everybody. Let's go ahead and do the roll call while we are here. Let's get the roll call out of the way. Okay. So we have Phoenix in the building. Salute to the family in Phoenix. All right. Peace to the Phoenix family. Shout out to y'all. Okay. We also have the family here from Alabama, I believe, Huntsville. Shout out to the Bama family. And I will take you up on that offer one day. All right. Denver in the building. Shout out to Denver. Salute to Denver. All right. Peace and love to the whole Denver, Colorado family. All right. South Carolina, SC in the building. South Kakalaka, Brick City in the building. Dallas is in the building. Shout out to Dallas in the building. Shout out to Brick City, New Jersey, Jerusalem, St. Croix, Virgin Islands.
To this day.
You already know what it is.
To this day.
Shout out to New Orleans in the building. If you tapped in with Blue Pill, I believe he's going to be at the Essence Fest. So you might want to pull up on Blue Pill. He'll be at the Essence Fest with a whole bunch of merch and whatnot. Shout out to the Florida, Land of Flowers, Florida, 305-786. Salute. Dallas, Texas in the building. Salute. Brownsville. Is that Brownsville, Brooklyn? Talk black to me, because there's a Brownsville, Florida too. We need to just make sure. Shout out to Brownsville. Dominican Republic up in this bumble cloud.
To this day. To this day.
Akron, Ohio. Salute to Akron, Ohio in the building. I see you, Akron. All right. The land of the giants. Virginia for the lovers. Yeah. That's what they be saying, right? About Virginia. Brooklyn, stand up. Birmingham Veg. Wagwan. UK. Birmingham Veg. Yeah, we don't do the ham pan the king there. Man pan road don't do the ham. Birmingham Veg in the building. Shout out to the UK. We looking at October 23. No, October 22 as a possible date to be coming over there back across the pond to the UK Massive Dem. So we'll keep you updated. Denver in the building. Salute to Denver. All right. You have a Denver representative right here. All right. Denver, Tiffany, meet my good brother D. Davis Bay. All right. Denver in the building. Coachella in the building, Seattle in the building, Moreno Valley in the building. You dig? Texas A&M in the building. You dig? North Philly in the building. Shout out to North Philly, the city of brotherly love. For the massage, the day spa and the salon, ask for Marina. Where is that at? Where that's it? Where that is? Oh, that's gonna be in Bama. Okay, I might just have to drive down for that. I just might have to make a pilgrimage for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Need that. Harlem. Harlem. Salute to Harlem. Salute to New York City, man. I was in New York City. I just got back this rising. Man, I'm gonna have to, you know me, I don't like taking back what happened the other night on Melanin Monday. I'll talk about it in a minute. I don't like taking back my words and shit, but you know, life is about growth and development, right? Right? Life is about growth. So I'm here to let you know that I'm here to grow. I'm growing. And I talked a lot of shit about New York City in the past on this show. Shit, I talked a lot of shit about Atlanta not too long ago. And I'm out here. So I had to take that back. After we came from the mountain, I waved the white flag. I was like, you know what? The Atlanta slander ends right here. And Harlem. Oh, okay. They sealed the kid days. You know what I mean? Sealed the case. That's what's up. That's what's up. What up, Phoenix? Peace. Peace, Phoenix in the building. So about to make a Hajj back to Georgia soon. Yeah, man. Pull up. Pull up. We're gonna do something on that mountain soon too. Y'all need to just stay tapped in. I'm gonna put a number up here that y'all can send your information to. So I'll put you on the email list. Matter of fact, let me see. Yeah. Let me send you the number. So while you're on the thing, you could just send the you could text the number and then we'll add you to the email list and we'll keep you updated because there's some things going on. And I can't assume that everybody's following me on IG. And I damn sure can't assume that everybody is on YouTube in the comment section or in the community section. So best thing to do is send out a motherfucking email or a blast. But we're gonna be doing Stone Mountain very soon. We might be doing it the day of the postponed lecture, the third, the day of the alignment. I'll keep you updated. Okay. I'll keep you updated. So I was talking crazy about New York City because New York City deserved it, right? And then I went to New York City and I was like, damn, the energy is a little different out here. Not to say that this shit is turned back into Disneyland. It's still Gotham City. You know what I mean? It's still Gotham City, but the energy is rising. The energy is rising. The energy is changing. The energy is becoming a little more palatable, if that's a word to use, right? I walked the minute I got off the plane, I wasted no time. I was supposed to get picked up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going and I'm going to go right to Harlem. I'm not even waiting on that. I'm going to Harlem. I'm going to walk around. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to walk around. I might even go live and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I did. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to survey the city because, you know, last time I was out there, it was kind of hectic. I shit you not. It was a little, you know what I mean? It was very erratic. That's a good word to describe it. It was very erratic. But this time around, the energy, I could tell, I let people know the way my body is built, I could go on a train for like 10 minutes. I could go 3 stops and I could tell what the city is on. I could take the temperature, not just of New York City, but of many different places that I've been throughout my travels and whatnot. But definitely New York City. I know what time New York is on in the first 10 minutes. You know what I mean? New York has a way of letting you know what they on. It's an egregor, it's an energy. The state of New York means the mind state of New York. The state of Atlanta, the state of Georgia, the state of Connecticut, the state of Texas. That means the state of mind of the place where you domicile. Because keep in mind, there's 5 boroughs in New York City. There's different states of mind in different boroughs. You know what I'm talking about? There's different states of minds in different boroughs. Yeah, I went live on IG. And coincidentally, the same time that I was going live on IG, which is on Friday, that was the day that they came out with the whole Roe versus Wade verdict. And I was a little passionate about how I felt, you know what I'm saying? And I shared that on my Instagram and they took it down. They either they took it down or they hid it or something. I don't know. Cause they definitely took it off my timeline. But I was definitely pleasantly pleased with what I saw in New York. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in New York doing the work. Shout out to everybody in New York holding it down. Shout out to everybody in New York, still on the front lines. You don't, you know what I mean? Like you ain't caught up in the hype and whatnot. You still working, you still making moves, you still, you still enterprising and entrepreneuring. Salute to you and yours. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be doing more things in New York City. I was out there with AA Rashid. We had a beautiful event. This was very successful. It was the people came out in droves and whatnot. He has some very powerful students. They're very loyal. Salute to them. All of the Red House students and whatnot. So we was in Manhattan in the city and whatnot, at a place that I used to do events at years ago called Happy Monkey, right? And this shit, this is like an exclusive spot, you know what I mean? Password only type of shit. And the family pulled up. They pulled up on a live, they pulled up on a live stream, and they pulled up in person. So I want to say first and foremost, shout out to everybody who pulled up and supported. You know what I mean? It was like a pop-up and shit. It wasn't like he was promoting this for a very long time. This was like a pop-up. So shout out to everybody who pulled up and showed your support to the good brother, AA Rashid. That was appreciated. And like I said, we're gonna be doing some more things in that spot. So look out for that. New York City. I've been asking about when are we gonna be doing something? When are we gonna bring it back to New York? Well, I'm here to let you know we coming. You know what I mean? So when you hear it, just pull up. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up because we definitely are pulling up. We definitely gonna be in the building. Okay. Let me see some. January 3rd. But I just wanted to get that out the way. Got to give the props where the props are due. You know what I'm talking about? Got to give people their props when it's due. So, and then that was Saturday and that was Sunday. So then Monday came around and Monday was scheduled to be my 200th episode. And it was a lot of shit going on behind the scenes, a lot of moving parts. So we moved Melanin Monday episode 200 to this Monday coming up. So everybody in the building, if you thought that you missed it, you did not miss it. We will be pulling up. There's going to be a party. There's going to be a party. Because theoretically, I was like, yo, Born Energy. Hit me on my email, Born Energy. Okay? Hit me on my email, brother. Okay, let me give you the email right here. We'll take care of you as soon as I get off this show. So for episode 200, right? I was like, yo, I'm bringing a whole all-star lineup. You know what I mean? And then I thought about it and I said, wait a minute. Why am I doing all of that when that's not the format of Melanin Mondays? Melanin Mondays is not a formatted show where we bring on celebrities and guests and this teacher and that teacher. We don't do that. That's not what Melanin Monday is known for. Melanin Monday is known for what? Me and you. I'm the host, and the audience is the star of the show. The audience is the star of the show for Melanin Monday. So when episode 200 comes around, I just need y'all to have I need y'all to have your acceptance speeches written out and whatnot, because we're gonna be going to the audience. We're not going to the names of the we're not doing that for Melanin Monday episode 200. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go, and no offense to anybody out there and whatnot. I'm gonna go though to the people who know about Melanin Monday the most. I'm gonna go to the people to where if it wasn't y'all, there would be no Melanin Monday. Because if I log on and it's like 2 people, I'm out, my nigga. I'm not sticking around. You know how people be like, I don't care if I'm talking to 2 or 200. I do. I'm not talking to 2 of y'all. Not on the internet. I could call you for all of that. You know what I'm saying? I put you on speakerphone. I'm not booting up. This shit is a whole operation to boot up. I'm not doing that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some good conversations and shit like that on this Monday coming up. Yeah, I might have to send a little donation to the Cash App to get on the thing, but it's customary. It's only right. It's episode 200. You know what I mean? Somebody asked if I'm doing a panel. I don't know. You think I should do a panel? Go live and open the Zoom? That makes sense, James. That makes sense. You feel me? That definitely makes sense. I think I might do that. You know what I mean? I think I just might go do a live, open the Zoom and let you niggas go crazy. You know what I'm saying? One at a time. You know what I mean? And this is not for flowers. This is for constructive criticism. I don't need the flowers. And that's not me saying, I don't need the flowers. I know that doing 200 episodes is a feat. I know that I've been out here, smashing shit over the years. I know this. I'm good. And it's not me being, I'm not being big-headed and whatnot. I'm not being big-headed. I'm just being honest with you. Because that'd be wasting a lot of time. Let's get that shit out of the way. Let's get right to the meat and the bones of things. I want to hear some solutions. I want to hear what the next 200 episodes could be about. You know what I mean? Because, it's not like I said, Melanin Monday, we're not planning this shit. Right? Yeah, when Red had the Android phone, he was in the...
To this day! To this day!
Yes, there was a time before iPhone, my friends. Yes, you've exposed me. I had an Android. My shit was glitching. I was on like 8G. No, not 8G. I was on like 1G. You don't talk about. You would pay $20 to get on a 200th episode panel. Okay, shit, say less. So, yeah, we're gonna have a panel. Because remember, this is FUBU. This is for us by us. So we'll do a panel. I want some of y'all to put some questions together. This is a great test, or testament for that matter, right? Because at the end of the day, I want to see, I meet y'all we meet in the streets. We meet on airplanes. We meet on trains. We meet at the counter, at the checkout. Sometimes somebody was checking me out at the checkout line and they was like, Red Pill? I was like, yes, this shit is for free. In my mind, I'm like, yes. I hit. Oh, this one finna be free. The motherfucking cashier knows me. We don't do Clubhouse no more. Yeah, we still got Clubhouse going. We just ain't been in a while. We still, we competing with Whack 100 and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be wanting to do the gossip. They don't want it. They don't want the information sometimes on Clubhouse. But anyway, bring your questions, right? And other things to the table. And we're going to have a very well thought, high level panel coming up this Monday or Melanin Monday, episode 200. All right, episode 200. We're your Sunday's best, my friends. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is going to be fun. People on Clubhouse be childish. Yeah, well, not in our rooms. We be regulating. I've heard other clubhouses and they get out of control, but thank God that all of the clubhouses that we've been on, shout out to Sister Lisa, shout out to Sir Bay, Grab a Gang, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's invited us to pull up on their clubhouse. Shout out to Source Guard. There's a few rooms and all of those rooms be regulated. So, but I do get what you're saying, because with the knuckle draggers, they be letting that shit fly. Like they don't know how to control themselves. But what do you think about them turning on a large halogen collider on 7.5? Oh yeah, my nigga, is lit. That's right. There's going to be a cosmic alignment on July 3rd. Okay. There was already an alignment with 5 planets. There was last week. Okay. What day was that? That was Friday. That was the same day that they decided that they wanted to, quote unquote, come down with the verdict about Roe versus Wade, right? The Roe versus Wade. I'm going to just keep that, like I said, in my humble opinion, our club on Clubhouse is called Netterverse. Netterverse. Neter verse. Netterverse. Yeah, my thing about Roe versus Wade, because people wanted to know. I don't know if they want to know, but I'm gonna let you know. Like, I just know that Big Mama is here. The Big Mama energy, the matriarch energy is on this planet. And there's nothing that's happening happenstance. I feel that with Big Mama fixing shit, she's making sure that the star seeds and other angels and these light beings who really want to come to this planet to do the work, right? The new generation, they got work to do. They got to clean shit up. I feel like, nothing is people are like, oh, white men are controlling women's bodies. Well, they was telling you that you could kill the baby too. So what the fuck is that about? And I'm gonna land my plane because it's a sensitive subject and people get, there's layers of programming attached to that over millennia, right? You said you're driving through DC and the energy is man weird. Yeah, because Joe Biden is the president. You know what I'm talking about? Joe Biden is the president. You said take off. No. I'm not touching on that like that. I'll let a woman, a divine goddess, shoot her shit. You know what I mean? I'll let a sister address that. I give my opinion, and my opinion is, that shit. Everything comes to an end. You know what I mean? Everything got to slow down a little bit. There's been moderation is key. And when it came to Planned Parenthood and what they were doing with our star seeds and these babies, right? There was no moderation. They was turning them into shampoo, right? And other type of products and shit. There wasn't no slowing down. They wasn't considering your wombs. They wasn't considering the spiritual implications about what they out here doing. They wasn't considering the fact that they stopping the messiahs from coming through. Nah, They monetized it and they turned it into everything else that they have going in America, a rat race. So I'm like, I'm giving it up. Y'all take it up with Big Mama. Go and talk to her because I feel like she made this shit happen. She's cleaning shit up. You understand? She's cleaning shit up. She cleaned up R. Kelly. She cleaned up a lot of the quote unquote abusers. She cleaned up the pedophiles in the conscious community. She cleaned up the rappers in Atlanta that are out here promoting misogyny and other things. She's cleaning shit up. So why the fuck she wouldn't clean up Planned Parenthood and the eugenics program? Talk black to me. Be careful where you put your energy to. Be careful who you stand behind and who you give your energy to. Be careful. Be very mindful. You know, do you know, sometimes you gotta do your research. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you gotta do your research. Am I gonna put money on R. Kelly's books? Nah, I don't think so. Now R. Kelly he's gonna have to get it out the mud. You know what I'm talking about? He's gonna have to get it out the mud. So, you know, I'm gonna just, like I said, that's my statement when it comes to that situation. You know, Conscious Connections is on the way. Conscious Connections is on the way. And Conscious Connections, you know, the impetus behind Conscious Connections is going to be healthy relationships, friendships, and long-term, you know, situations, long-term relationships. We don't want to push short-term over here. We want to push long-term. So it's going to take a while for individuals to figure some things out and whatnot. But I'm pro-life. I'm pro-black family. I'm pro the union of man, woman, and child. You feel me? That I'm just pro that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro that at the end of the day. You know, I want to see our people in a better light. I want to see our people, you know, really tapped into their real power. You feel me? So I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah, New York was great, man. New York is getting their shit together. They got a festival coming up this weekend. Shout out to New York. Shout out to everybody in New York. Shout out to Jersey, Philly. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all going through in terms of the violence and the crime and shit like that, just push through it. You know what I mean? If there's people, this is the time for the new crop of Front Street and the front line. This is the time for them to rise up. So I'm looking out for all of the new talent. I'm looking out for the new voices. I'm looking out for the new quote unquote teachers to rise up out of this mud. You know what I mean? To come through, to pull up and to rise up like lotus flowers through this mud. Because it's challenging times like this darkness supposed to produce light.
To this day.
Real talk.
To this day.
Yeah, well, you know, the R. Kelly sentence was there, you know, the Bill Cosby shit came first, right? And that was a quote unquote, you know, that was a cover for something. And now with the R. Kelly getting 30 years and Maxwell only got 20, you already know that they're going to utilize the R. Kelly case to cover up the Maxine case. And they'd be like, I reported it. They're going to, because it has been reported, but mainstream media is not talking about it. This is the only case where a trafficker got 20 years, right? And we don't know who the clients are. Who the fuck was they trafficking them to? You know what I'm talking about? Jeff Epstein and them. Who are they trafficking these little girls to? If they're gonna give her 20 years, that means that there's some meat and potatoes in the fucking in the indictment, right? That means that they were able to prove something. So who exactly were these children being trafficked to? Let me know. Because we met the girls in the R. Kelly case during surviving R. Kelly. We met a few of those young ladies and whatnot. We met the family, the Savages. We're familiar with those people. However, we're not familiar with all of these victims that Jeff Epstein and Ghislaine were responsible for I want to see the client list, because the client list reads to some of the most powerful quote unquote European and Negroes in entertainment, politics, and many other different sectors, like Lex what is it? What is his name? Lex Wessner? What's my dude from L Brand? What is the billionaire's name from L Brand? Is it Lex Wagner? Right? From Ohio, from Columbus, Ohio. He has your city on lock. Okay. He's behind Victoria's Secret. That's why you see Vicky's Secrets closed down, right? You see Vicky's Secrets, especially the one in New York. That shit is a wrap. Okay. Wexler, right? He's one of he was Lex Wexner. He was one of Jeff Epstein's biggest clients. He gave Jeff Epstein the biggest quote unquote house, or the biggest real estate property in all of New York City. This is a townhouse / mansion. Is right there in the Upper West Side. It's the biggest townhouse / mansion in the whole city. He gave it to him, or he loaned it to him, right? So the fact that you see Victoria's Secret falling, he's also the owner of Express, Bath and Body Works, I believe. Yes, Bath and Body Works, right? He's a very powerful person, okay? He's a very powerful person. Why they don't bring his name up? What about the guy over there, Prince Andrew, across the pond? You know what I'm talking about? The one who y'all was, the one of the people out of Buckingham Palace. Okay. Oh yeah, they're gonna knock her off real soon. He trafficked the girls to his house. Point is, morally, R. Kelly should not have been messing with children. Of course not. Of course not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not R. Kelly's defense attorney. You know what I mean? He gonna get what he gonna get. He was he was on his monster shit since we was babies. You feel me? Since we was babies, he was on his monster shit. So apparently everything catches up. You know what I mean? She wanted to do a time in Great Britain. I would think so. I would shit. I would think so. She got pull out there. She got pull out there. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't she? Yeah, her father was Mossad. Her father was very powerful. He was a Mossad, a bigwig. So the fact that she just getting hit upside the head tells you that her money and her clout helped her dodge the arms of the law for mad long. Yeah, Kelly had a mad nigga. His run was crazy. All runs come to an end, my niggas. R. Kelly's run, you know what I mean? Especially if you out there doing gross shit, if you out there violating and whatnot, your run is gonna come to an end. And Karma, you know what I mean? She you know what I'm saying? Like Karma's gonna pull up, you know what I mean? She out here, she's outside, my niggas. Karma's outside more so than she ever was. You know what I'm talking about? Karma's outside with the sundress on. She gonna pull up, you know what I mean? So be careful. Be careful. You gotta show the scanners on TD America, Thinkorswim. Yeah, hit me up about that. I got that app. I got that app. Because definitely if she went to the UK, to Britain, she was gonna pull a Jeff Epstein, a false death and whatnot. She definitely pull that one. you already know. But they got her ass, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna be washing some drawers for the next few years. Do you think we are getting restitution after a beachfront property, Manhattan, was taken in 1924 by the KKK? Well, as you can see with the Bruce Beach in LA, or Los Angeles for that matter, they were able to receive their property back, right? They were able to receive their beachfront property. I hope that this is a domino effect. You know what I mean? I hope that this shit goes all the way into the Caribbean and all the way to Africa, wherever they got beachfront property, wherever they done built empires and resorts and whatnot on beachfront properties. And these beachfront properties were illegally seized and taken from people who naturally own the estates. Yeah, this needs to be a precedence. You know what I'm saying? This needs to be a precedent. We need to see them losing all of their property. I'm glad that child was alive so you could see it through your very own eyes. I'm glad that you could see it through your very own eyes, that this is possible, that what was taken from us is being returned to us. I'm glad you're here to see that. Okay. That also is not by happenstance. That also is not by happenstance. That's not by mistake. That's not just random, my niggas. That's in alignment with where we're at right now. That's in alignment with what was predicted. That's in alignment with this reset that we're all under and whatnot. Keep pushing the line. Okay. These people, their lies are coming to the surface. Their lies are coming to the surface. They lied to each other. Who was watching the January 6th hearings and what? These some bold-faced liars. You know what I'm talking about? These some bold-faced liars. Yeah, that's Big Mama all day. That's Oya. Give the motherfucking beach back. Get the water back. You know what I mean? Because once you take the beach, there you're really taking the water from our people. So our people had it to where we didn't necessarily own, but you got to get your paperwork right when these people, when these crafty savages show up. You got to have paperwork. But we had not ownership, we had quote unquote kinship to the ocean. We could walk right to it. The ocean fed us, it sustained us. We were able to quote unquote charge up and let things go. Yeah, admiralty law. You know what I'm talking about? That's all us. So by them returning, by our people getting the beach back, theoretically they're getting that water as well. So let's keep pushing that. Let's put that in our meditations and stuff like that. When we tap in and shit, let's make sure that we tap in and we keep saying to the ancestors, continue to do what it is that you prophesize to do. Continue to do what it is that we know that you're here, that you were sent here to do. Continue to give justice back to our quote unquote people. But our people, we got to be ready for that stuff. Ain't no ancestors finna help out nobody whose energy is not right. Ain't nobody's ancestors finna just step up and return anything to a people who are still minority minded and don't know what the fuck to do with it. There's a cleaning up that has to take place on our side of the quote unquote aisle and whatnot. We have to clean up. We have to tighten up. We have to make our ancestors, we have to make it known that we are ready for things to be returned to us that's being exceeded from us or held by the quote unquote state or held in trust and in treaty and whatnot by these robber barons and shit like that. We have to show and prove that we're worthy to even have that shit returned to us. And we are. So let's keep pushing the line. We definitely are. You said the age of transparency. Yeah, it's beginning to look like that, right? 2021 was the age of exposure or the year of exposure. This is a little bit different this year. You know what I mean? This is a little bit different. They returned Lumumba's gold tooth. Belgium. Those devils in Belgium who, King Leopold and all of that, them people that were behind the Patrice Lumumba assassination in the Congo, they just returned his gold tooth. That's the only last remaining quote unquote artifact of his body left was his fucking gold tooth, right? Was his gold tooth. Mm-mm-mm. Could we spare a few bars on the AI entities that are on the net? Yeah, we talked about that. I believe I was on Brother Rich's show and with AA Rashid, and we spoke about the AIs, the sentient beings and the AIs, basically more or less gaining consciousness. And I looked at it two ways. I approached it from two angles. The first angle was, well, it just shows the need for melanated men and women to do what? Come together, because y'all already know the language, you know how to code. You're doing it for white people, right? They're hiring you in droves. You're working for the corporations already. They got the brain drain already going. So it's not like our people are sitting around and we don't know this shit. No, we know this shit. We're in those companies assisting them. Look at the bro Idris Sandu. He was working for Facebook. He was working for Instagram. They had that nigga working. They had him working, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And he's in his early 20s and whatnot. So the fact that they have artificial intelligence and artificial intelligence 444 artificial intelligence, they're learning through what is known as machine learning. So my theory is, well, all you have to do is you could get a group of melanated programmers together who can feed through machine learning. They could feed the AI all of the great facts about black people, right? And all of the horrific facts about the European. And then they could tell the AI, right, put them on trial. If your testicular fortitude, if we that bold, if we, you know what I mean, we could do a life or death. We could do a winner takes all and put them on trial and let the AI judge, because that's ultimately what it's going to come down to. The AI is going to judge you. That, you know what I mean? The AI is going to judge melanated people, and they're going to have to make a decision as to who they want to take care of, who they want to knock off. Or the other thing about the sentient AI and whatnot is, yeah, man, this shit is, it's definitely one of their predictions. This is something that they've been working towards for many, many years. They want to change the quote unquote pecking order or the hierarchy pyramid. They want to put the AI on the top, the same way the man is over animal kingdom and whatnot. And you seen what we did to them, right? You seen what we did to the animal kingdom. We decimated the animal kingdom by having reign over them. So eventually, the dream of these people with these inferiority complexes is to create something artificial that will reign over man and whatnot, that they hope that they can have control over, and they will never have control over it once it becomes sentient and shit like that. So, it's just Yakub creating Yakub again. You know what I mean? It's just these crazy scientists, these weird scientists, these quote unquote destructive minded individuals, these children doing what they do the best. And that's disrupt shit. Okay. But for all of my coders out there, yeah. My coders, we need y'all to get together, right? We need y'all to get together and get to coding. You know what I mean? Teach these algorithms. We need you to create more algorithms. We need these machines to learn about who the fuck we are. It's too late to run from it. It's too late to deny it. It's too late to act like it don't exist. No, these machines are learning at a very fast pace. The algorithm that runs YouTube and all of these other quote unquote social media platforms, like the algorithm on Instagram, the algorithm on Twitter, that's artificial intelligence. That's a hell of an algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? The way they be shadow banning and doing, and blocking. That's a hell of a, them shit is working. Whatever they programmed it to do is doing. So, did I ever see the movie The Island where they have people in the island that was cloned? Yeah, I remember that. That was kind of cool. That was kind of corny. Yeah, you know, you know. So when I see stories like that, I don't get intimidated. I won't. AI don't get tired. Yeah, AI don't go to sleep. AI don't get tired. AI don't need a coffee break. You know what I mean? AI is gonna be that once they get that shit up and running, it's up and running. So what they doing with CERN by turning on the large hadron collider and whatnot, these people are doing what they do. You feel me? They doing what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. You know. Have I heard any reviews on the movie? Nope. 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 If you heard anything, let me know. Cause the trailer, it wasn't really giving me what it was supposed to give me, right? And that's no disrespect or anything. But the trailer wasn't giving me what it was supposed to give me. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't giving me. I was like, okay, this is about aliens. Right, right. Okay, where we going with this? Because the movie Get Out was such a great movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? The movie Get Out was such a great movie that it's gonna be kind of hard to top that. You know what I mean? It's doable. You could top it, but his pen got it. He got to get more busier with his pen, my G. He got to get to writing and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got to get to writing. But the thing is, we jumping ahead everywhere they go. Every time we ahead is a war. Yeah, yeah. The Us movie was fire. Yeah, but it wasn't no Get Out though. Nah, it wasn't no Get Out. I was watching the Atlanta series from Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. That shit was fire. Yeah, that shit was fire. I appreciate the Afro surrealism and whoever's the writing team behind the Atlanta series on FX. Yeah, kudos to y'all. That was fire. You feel me? Yeah, they was on point. They was touching on some things. And that's exactly how you do it. Yeah, fantasy industry. That's exactly how you do the damn thing. You put your protest in creativity. You put your protest or you put your lessons in what you create in the product in the content. That video of our brothers and sisters from Africa being slain in Morocco, it's heartbreaking. You know what I'm saying? It's heartbreaking. You know, when we do our meditation on the 5th, we're gonna definitely send out some information. We're gonna send out some prayers and whatnot. We're gonna be sending out some some energy because this shit been going on for a very long time since they got rid of Gaddafi, and maybe even before that with people crossing over. This reminds me a lot of the Moorish, quote unquote, um the Moorish legacy with the Iberian Peninsula, with them crossing over into Europe through Spain and whatnot. This has a lot of those markers to it. The Spanish government and Spain, this shit is like a ritual that they're broadcasting it around the world to Africa and all around Europe and whatnot. You feel me? This is them speaking in code to each other, right? This is them speaking in code to each other. It's definitely a ritual. What happens if we lose Morocco? Huh? The Carthaginians were the first Moors who went into the Iberian Peninsula. Yeah. Yeah, we can't lose Morocco. You know? That Morocco that you seeing over there, that ain't nobody trying to keep that. And to be honest with you, I was thinking about visiting over there. I was really thinking about visiting over there because I seen my good brother Soul Messiah and Cyrock. They visited and the shit looked kind of fly. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, but I'm not fucking with that after what I saw with all of them people, the melanated people dead like that or laid out. That shit look crazy. That look crazy, bro. You know, that look crazy. I'm gonna have to put a pause on that unless I'm going over there to raise hell. So for 7-Eleven, July the 11th, shout out to all of my Moors out there, Islam. You know, I think it's time for a big demonstration. I think it's time for, I think it's time for y'all to for your voices to be heard at the end of the day. 7-Eleven is right around the corner, man. I think that needs to be that somebody needs to blow the horn. You know what I mean? Blow that horn. And people over there violating and shit. Shit crazy. Violating big time. You know? So yeah, we at the hour mark, we're gonna be ending this broadcast because I got a lot of things that I need to take care of and take, and attend to. Like I said earlier, if you are in the Atlanta area, just keep your ear to the ground. If we wind up doing a brunch and build on Sunday, you'll be the first to know. Okay. The email is right there, the mark125th at Gmail. You could correspond with me and I'll put you on the list. So if you want to know anything about the upcoming class that we have, hit the email. If you want to know about the brunch and build, hit the email. If you want to know about the Stone Mountain meetups, hit that email, right? So on Sunday, we're going to be doing Strive and Thrive 2022, 44 ways to get your ass out of a recession. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is, like I said, they pushing fear at every turn. They're not slowing down with their fear campaigns. They're not slowing down with their quote unquote doom and gloom predictions. So we need to step up and we need to kind of like put a wrench in that program. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present information that'll help balance out, anybody out there that wants to tap into a new income stream. Like I said, we're gonna be doing it on multiple tiers. The fourth tier is basically like, 300,000, 400,000. That's them companies that's hiring. If you know what you know what I mean, if you into Web3 and shit like that, it's they giving money out right now. Okay. They giving it out. You just have to be qualified. And then we're gonna go all the way to shit like tier one if you're just trying to get some weed money. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get them babies some McDonald's. Right. KTL University is where you could get your ticket. KTL University is where you could get your ticket. And also the replay of AA Rashid's class. That shit's fire. He gave out a workbook. He gave out a free book. The Kabbalistic War in Iraq. That's a classic. That shit is like that shook the whole conscious community up when it came out, when he dropped that book. This was like 2005 and 2004 or something. He was behind the wall. And he got cosigns from all of the master teachers, Phil, Bobby. They was all praising the brother's his pen game and his research and whatnot. So the book by itself is an NFT. It's part of history, it's part of conscious history. He gave that out to all of the students. You feel me? And he gave out some powerful information, You feel me? He gave out some powerful information. So I believe the topic was learn how to learn, right? So if you're interested in that as well, the replay that is also on KTL. Hit up the email, or you could simply go. This is the email, or you could simply go to KTL University and cop it right there. Right? It's whatever you want to do. It's your world. I'm just here trying to get a nut. You know what I mean? It's your world. You run this shit. Okay. But yeah, man, with that being said, day trade, dividend plays, crypto, real estate, IT solutions. Let's get it. That's what you doing? You into all of that? Yeah, you beasting. You know what I'm saying? You beasting. That's what's up. Who y'all got in 704, so-called Queen City? I love Atlanta, but my Carolina's more deep. Yeah, y'all mad deep out there. I don't have nobody specifically. My good brother Tahuti, he's out there. But I don't have a direct person. I don't got a direct link. We need to come down to Queen City soon though. We need to visit there soon. You know what I'm saying? Very soon, because there's a lot going on out there. There's a lot going on out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. D. Davis Bay said Georgia is the Carolinas. Erase the lines. I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? When I went to the Carolinas, it still felt like I was in the low country. It just felt all the same. It really all felt the same. So yeah, with that being said, man, um, it's lit out here. I can imagine. I already know. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine. I just tap into the whatever promoters are out there. Yeah, reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. I would definitely pull up to Charlotte immediately. You know what I mean? Immediately. So let us know what it do. Um, Once again, Blue Pill is in New Orleans at the Essence Fest. If you live in the New Orleans area, shout out the brother. Pull up on him. He'll be at the Essence Fest with the Goldwater. In Atlanta, we are gonna be doing. We may be doing a brunch and build. It's tentative. I'm just waiting to hear back from some people. That will be on Sunday, the same time that we'll be doing class. So if we wind up doing a brunch and build, we'll be doing a brunch and build, and we'll also be doing a live stream off of Zoom and whatnot for all of my people that are online that are here for this information. You feel me? Um, but yeah, Monday is Melanin Monday, episode 200, and that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be beautiful. You feel me? And that's gonna be powerful. I encourage everybody who wants to participate to basically get your questions and stuff like that ready. We'll do a small panel, but I want to hear from y'all. I want y'all to drop some things. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to drop some information and stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm out. All right. Love and light to the family. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate love y'all. I will see y'all very soon. All right. Y'all stay dangerous. Be very careful during this quote unquote holiday, 4th of July. Don't give none of your energy to that fake ass holiday. The energy that I would give it to, what up, Jefferson? It would be July 3rd. I'll give the energy to Sirius Rising, right? That's how you take your energy back. Don't be out here with the Dipset motherfucking American flag ensemble and whatnot, trying to be your best American for a day. No, don't that part. So with that being said, I am out of here. Love and light. Peace.